Hi everyone, this is Fernando and welcome back to my channel The Fair Show. I think everyone watching this video is looking forward to watch the first semi-final this Tuesday. We're just only a few days away to watch the show from Turin, and despite all the technical difficulties that Ryan TBU are having this year, I'm pretty sure that this will be lost and forgotten and they will make up for it during the show, and I'm pretty sure that we will enjoy the show. Today I'm going to review and predict who's going to qualify during the first semi-final. As you all know, the artists from the semi all did the two dress rehearsals, so we have a better idea the quality and what they're going and how they're going to represent the song this year in Turin, and this is my opinion. Disclaimer, I'm not a fan of long videos, so I'm going to talk about the country, I'm going to do a short review and my prediction for each and every country. So let's start! Semi-final 1 prediction video. Albania. Opening the first semi-final is going to be Albania, Ronnella and her typical Eurovision pop entry, Secret. The song is bilingual, and something that I don't understand is the negative criticism that this artist is receiving, because for me, this entry has everything to go to Eurovision and get an amazing result. It's sexy, it got the ethnic sound, it got flute, it got dancers. Albania really worked hard this year, and they will deliver a very good opener. I mean, okay, the song is different from Fick, but remember that Fick is also a complete different national selection. So I think the changes Ronnella did to the song are justified, and 100% I believe that this entry will not qualify but shine through to the final, and it will be totally deserved. Latvia. Then the second country is going to be Latvia, Citizen, and their entry Eat Your Salad. Honestly, this is quite a pleasant entry to listen. Of course, there is the message, eat more salad because it's healthy, the environmental message in the song, and the way they did it in a fun way. For me, this is a borderline qualifier, but the fact that it's so early in the competition, there are much more stronger entries than this one. I mean, for now, I'm struggling to say that this will qualify. I mean, again, it's a borderline qualifier, so it can make it, it cannot. I mean, if it's not 10th, it's going to be 11th or 12th place for sure. So for me, the way I see it, number 2 is quite an unlucky spot. So for now, I believe that this country will not qualify, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Latvia. I really like the entry, but again, for the mentioned reasons, I don't think this entry is strong enough. And there are other entries that will overshadow this entry. Lithuania. After Latvia, we're going to Lithuania, their neighbors coincidentally. And this year, Monica Liu will be representing the country with her entry Sentimental. I've been following Monica now for the past 2 months, and I have to admit that as an artist, she has a really lovely character. However, for me, this song, it's not my style, it's not my cup of tea. And this year, it's one of those songs that I skip on Spotify. I'm being honest with you. I mean, I said it even in my reaction that I didn't connect with the song. But having said so, the artist is really lovely, and this happened to me that every time I don't like a particular song, then I would fall in love with the artist, and this is what happened with me with Lithuania this year. So this is not hate, I mean, this is also preferences, but in my opinion, Lithuania also will not qualify this year, unfortunately. Switzerland. And then we're going to Switzerland. Marius Bear and his ballad entry, Boys Do Cry. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is one of the songs that I like the most from this year's competition. I think that the topic about men crying and the feelings of men, it's not a common topic, it's a risky topic, it's a subject that often is ignored. And I feel that Switzerland this year made a very good job with this entry. I do believe that Europe, especially the juries, will help the song to go through the final. And how things stand, I do believe that this entry will qualify to the final.
Slovenia.
After Switzerland, we're going to Slovenia, and the group LPS will be representing the nation with their entry, Disco. Unfortunately, this is another entry that it's not my cup of tea. I mean, when I've seen the title Disco, I thought that we're going to have more colors, we're going to have more fun. However, the song is quite in the serious note. I mean, I do understand that it will capture the audience. However, considering the other entries in the semi-final, I think that it's going to be extremely difficult for Slovenia to qualify.
Ukraine.
And after Slovenia, we are going to one of the hot favorites from this year's competition, Ukraine, the group Kalush Orchestra and their entry, Stefania. The song is all about their mom, and it's also a reminder of what happened when they were young, so she used to sing them lullaby. It's a nice family song. And excluding the effects of war, that of course it will definitely help Ukraine in the televoting, this kind of song, which also has a mix of folklore, and it has a lot of traditional sound, the flute, etc., and the way they're wearing Ukrainian traditional clothes, this song 100% will qualify very easily to the final, and I'm pretty sure that Ukraine will be in the final this year, no matter what.
Bulgaria.
And then we are going to Bulgaria, the group Intelligent Music Project and their entry, Intention. This is one of the few rock songs that we have in this year's competition. I'm gonna admit with you, I was expecting more rock songs this year, but I think delegations learned that after a rock song win, having a year full of rock songs, it won't help. But anyways, Bulgaria is one of the few that has a rock song in this year's competition. Personally, I like the song. I enjoy listening to it on Spotify and on YouTube, and I don't mind it. However, judging the other artists, what's happening in this semi, and also the performance, I think it's gonna be very, 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 very difficult for Bulgaria to qualify this year.
The Netherlands.
After Bulgaria, we're going to the Netherlands this year. They will be represented by the artist S10 and her entry, The Depth. It's a nice ballad. It talks about going into the deepest of feelings. I have to admit that when I heard the song the first time, and most probably you've seen my reaction, I fell in love with the song, and that love grew. I've seen also the rehearsal, the clip, and I have no doubt that this entry will make it to the final, will qualify, and I really love this song. Well done, the Netherlands, well done, S10. I mean, you have done an amazing job with this entry, and I really appreciate this entry.
Moldova.
And after the Netherlands, we are going to change the mood completely. We're going to have a party on stage, thanks to Moldova. This year, Moldova, once again, will be represented by Zdob, together with the Androv brothers. Most probably I've ruined both names, because I struggle a little bit with these kind of names. And their entry, Trenitul, something like this. Of course, this is a nice pop song, kind of folk too, talking about a fun entry, talking about their journey by train from Moldova, from Chisinau to Bucharest. And the song, it's all about having fun on the train. And there is this story that they managed to make it fun. I also appreciate the way they built the staging. It's very traditional. It's something that myself, I really appreciate. And I have no doubt that Moldova will also make it to the final.
Portugal.
After Moldova, we're going to Portugal, the group Maro and their entry Suade Suade. This is a chilled song, so we're going into the chill vibe. It is a calm song. It is the song that I like to listen when I need to relax. It is also another entry that personally I like. I'm also surprised that this year Portugal chose also the English language. Normally Portugal represent their entries just in Portuguese, but this year we have also English. I really like the song, I love it, and I'm pretty sure that people will vote for it, jury will vote for it, and I predict that this entry will make it to the final.
Croatia.
And then after Portugal, it's gonna be another entry that I love. Croatia, Maya, and Guilty Pleasure. Let's be honest, this is one of those entries that we heard similar a lot of times in Eurovision. It has something that I am in love with. And honestly, I think it's a very good song. However, considering the competition in this semi, this will be another entry that will be lost and forgotten. And unfortunately, just for this reason, I believe that the song will not make it to the final.
Denmark.
And after Croatia, it's going to be the ready turn from Denmark and her entry, The Show. Again, this is another song that I really like. I really enjoy listening. Even the way they did the stage, and it's nice. But again, it's not a song, it's the kind of song that we've seen a lot at Eurovision. It's the kind of song that after those 3 minutes, most probably you're going to forget about it or you're not going to vote for it, even though the performance is quite solid. I mean, in my opinion, Denmark deserve to qualify, but for now, I believe that this entry will not make it to the final. Again, I'm heartbroken about this one, but this is also an analysis of how countries are going to vote for each other. So this is what I think. But I wouldn't be surprised if Denmark qualifies, and they would have totally deserved it because they are very professional, the performance is very solid, they know what they're doing. It's also slightly different because although we listen to this kind of genre, but first it starts in that ballad mood and then it goes to the rock part, the more poppy, so. But yes, I still believe that it's going to be difficult for Denmark to qualify, unfortunately.
Austria.
And then after Denmark, we will watch DJ Lumix and Pia Maria from Austria with their entry Halo. And no doubt that this is one of the most difficult entries to perform on a stage because honestly, I do love the studio version. However, we've seen a lot of entries like this. For example, we had DJ Groom from Poland, we had Finland, and we had Norway with a similar style, and only Jost from Norway made it to the final, while the entrants from Poland and from Finland on stage, they were, let's say, unsuccessful, they were boring. It wasn't good, and in fact, both Finland and Poland failed. So yes, this entry with a very good staging and a solid performance can make it to the final. I have seen the clip, the same clip that most probably all of you watched, and I do have faith in the song, and I do predict that this song somehow, it will be the 10th one most probably, but this will make it to the final.
Iceland.
And then we're going far north to Iceland. This time Iceland has the group Sais Sistur with their entry Mau Hakadi Soy. This entry is in Icelandic. I don't understand it. Of course, I've seen the translation. However, I think that this song will be highly appreciated with the Nordic countries, but is it enough for Iceland to qualify? And honestly, I don't think so. I mean, it has everything. Everything is against Iceland this year, so I do predict that the song will fail.
Greece.
Afterwards, we're going to Greece. This year is represented by Amanda Denfjord, and her ballad entry Die Together. I have to admit that this is one of the songs that really grew in me, especially since my reaction. I love it. It's a lovely romantic song. There's a lot of emotion. There's a very good package this year from Greece. I do believe that the staging will be very interesting. Those chairs. I mean, I'm looking forward to see the whole composition and the whole production from this entry, but I am pretty sure that this entry will not qualify, but it will fly through the final. So yes, for me, Greece is 100% qualifier, and I think they will also get a decent result in the final, most probably top 10 or even top 5. But about that, we'll talk in another video.
Norway.
And then after Die Together, we're going to Norway. We're going to have a party on stage this time. Subwoofer with their entry, Give That Wolf a Banana. And although this is a joke entry and most probably the most funny entry in this year's Eurovision, however, this group is fun. Norway is fun. They did an amazing marketing campaign that shows how fun they are, and most probably these two Subwoofer don't really care about the result. I think they're in it to enjoy it, to give fun, to give a party to everyone, and no matter what the result will be, they will be happy, and they're transmitting this vibe every time they sing the song. Every time, even during the rehearsals, you can see they are very confident, they are very ready, and I'm pretty sure this song will be loved by the public. It will get a good televote, most probably even can win the televote in this semi, you can never say. And I'm pretty sure that it will get a decent jury vote. Most probably, soon, Norway will win Eurovision, because as we are noticing, Norway are really on track every year, taking to Eurovision very amazing entries. And yeah, I do believe that Norway will win Eurovision very soon.
Armenia.
And the last entry for the night is Armenia, Rosalind and her entry Snap. This is another song that I really love. It's a breakup song, it's a chill song. I mean, yes, it does give me the chill vibe. I really chillax when I listen to the song, and yeah, you know, you snap, you want to snap, but you can't snap. And I mean, there's also good emotion. It's a good production, and I am curious what we've seen during the rehearsal, those papers from that bedroom. I am curious to understand what's going on. I am curious to get to know this entry more. I mean, yes, it did leave me a very big mystery. And I do believe that Armenia has a very good chance to qualify. And indeed, for me, this is a qualifying entry. So let's recap. I am predicting that Albania, Switzerland, Ukraine, the Netherlands, Moldova, Portugal, Austria, Greece, Norway, and Armenia will qualify from semi-final 1. Good luck to all the artists. I'm looking forward to see the show on Tuesday. And of course, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned, because soon I'm going to upload my semi-final 2 prediction. See you soon.